So, it's not the first time we have seen laptops with dual screens, but it is the first time in a while we are seeing a company getting it right. This is the Lenovo Yoga Book 9i, which is probably the most practical and usable dual-screen laptop that I have ever used for the past 2 weeks. It comes with two identical 13.3-inch 2.8K OLED displays that looks absolutely stunning, a premium build quality, and costs 9,000 ringgit, which kind of makes you think if this is all necessary to increase your productivity on first impressions. But fortunately, I have been using it for close to 2 weeks to tell you all about it. Dual-screen laptops have always been a great use case of productivity on the go, though such concept hasn't been favored by consumers because of their bulky form factor, poor battery life, and expensive price tag. The Yoga Book 9i is fortunately a very portable dual-screen laptop that weighs an impressive 1.3 kilograms and measures 15.95mm thick. Though the sleek form factor results in the lack of I/Os. It only has 3 USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports and there isn't a headphone jack, which can be rather inconvenient at times. Despite that, this is still a very hefty device to hold on hand as a tablet, but I'm glad that the rounded corners offer a really comfortable grip when you need to hold it. Since the Yoga Book 9i doesn't have a built-in physical keyboard, Lenovo has provided an external Bluetooth keyboard that can settle magnetically on top of the bottom screen, and a virtual trackpad will just show up below it, which is actually a really clever software trick. You can, of course, use the virtual on-screen keyboard by just tapping 8 fingers, and it tries to emulate a physical keyboard with haptics and sound feedback, which, if you aren't typing a long email or document, it works fine and definitely needs time getting used to. But in most cases, I prefer using the provided Bluetooth keyboard, but I am disappointed that it doesn't come with backlighting. Using the virtual trackpad is a weird experience for the first time, but I am very impressed with the tracking performance and palm rejection. It even lets you expand the trackpad area to the entire bottom screen, which can be useful if you don't want to keep your fingers in the middle all the time when scrolling through web pages. I'm also glad that it can be activated with just a 3-finger tap if I need to use it. However, like any glass surfaces, you get fingerprints and smudges shortly after using it. Though it isn't too visible when the screen is on, it does trigger my OCD to wipe it every time I finish my session. Although most of us already know what we can do with a comfortable laptop like this, Lenovo's dual-screen software is what makes things really fun on the Yoga Book 9i. For instance, you can turn it into a book-style form that makes it a dual portrait display for browsing and cross-referencing documents. Flip it into a 10 mode in a PowerPoint presentation to present to your audience with the presenter view on your side, and easily extend your window to the second screen with just 5 finger taps on the main display, which is pretty useful. Also, the software is really clever in snapping back apps on the secondary screen back to the main screen when I lay the Bluetooth keyboard on top. Rotating apps to portrait and back to landscape is also done well, although it's a little unintuitive. But otherwise, I hadn't faced any issues with the dual screen features. Powering the Yoga Book 9i is the Core i7-1355U processor with 16GB of LPDDR5X RAM and a TB of storage. It is no doubt a very responsive ultrabook for everyday productivity and has excellent boot-up speeds. This is also an Intel Evo certified laptop, which aside from its responsive performance, it is able to offer up to 8.5 hours of real-world usage and one of the best battery life laptops I have come across. And lastly, thermals are well kept below 50 degrees Celsius under regular use. Other things I like about the Yoga Book 9i includes the Bowers & Wilkins Tune speaker and Quad HD resolution webcam. And with all the great stuff I mentioned earlier on, the Yoga Book 9i is really worth your consideration if you're looking to own a premium and unique dual-screen laptop with software gimmicks that actually works. So yeah, that's all about the Yoga Book 9i. Do let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos coming right up. I'll see you guys in the next one.